What's up, MTG Arena fans? I'm Mason Ortiz, and this is my channel, MTG Budget Brew. My goal is to provide fun and interesting decks on a budget. To make my decks budget, I limit myself by only using a total of 4 rare/mythic cards in a deck, so a playset's worth. Today's the second day of the new year, so I hope you all enjoyed your holidays, and in honor of the new year, I decided to build around the card Begin Anew, because what better card is there to represent a fresh start? It is 2 green and 2 white for a sorcery that says, destroy all creatures. Creature cards in your hand perpetually get +1/+1. I thought this card would be fun to try and make work, but this has me starting off the new year with quite the headache. This card is a bit flawed almost in that it wants you to run a lot of creatures, but you're just going to destroy them all later. You'd ideally wipe the board and then just start dropping bomb after bomb onto the battlefield, just huge impactful creatures. But because this is a budget deck, I'm very limited as to what top end creatures and other win cons I can add to the deck. But I've done my best to utilize both halves of this card by running early game creatures that we're okay with dying, but still work well once we start to rebuild our board, such as Tenacious Pup and Spirited Companion. We then have mana fixing / ramp with Jewel Thief and Raging Raptors to help us cast Begin Anew. Fairgrounds Warden is here as a bit of removal. Aerial Responder is just a very good creature who is understated because it has so many keywords, which means that by giving it a +1/+1 buff, it becomes crazy good value for only 3 mana. Of course, we have Begin Anew, and then to help us stabilize a bit after we wipe the board, I'm running Arborback Stomper and Poor Man's Titan of Industry Cleanup Crew. Finally, I did also include a single copy of Overcome to try and help us finish out our games. And that's all I really have to say about the deck, so let's hop into some matches and see if I can get this game plan to work. Alright, here we are in a match, and our opening hand is not very good. Oh god, of course, we're on the play as well. I'm going to keep it just because we have the Spirited Companion, but we really need, some forests up in here. I'm running 12 of them. I have 23 lands in the deck total. We have a 23% chance of drawing a forest. Okay, so we're going to drop a plains and we'll pass. We don't have Begin Anew in hand, which is a little bit sad because that is, the entire card that this deck was built around, or the card that this entire deck was built around. All right, let's see. What is my opponent playing? Are you here? Hello, opponent. A win's a win. I mean, I'll take it. It's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, he's come to play. Okay. So they're running Den of the Bugbear. I wonder if you are Mono Red Elves then. Or Mono Red Elves. That would be impressive to see. Mono Red Goblins. I don't know what other decks run Den of the Bugbear. I haven't seen it a lot. Maybe aggro decks? The Swamp is interesting. Gambling Guess. Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. Okay. Let's see. I think I want to draw first. Play the Force, and then play the Tenacious Pup. I want to play the Pup second rather than play the Pup into the Spirited Companion, because making Spirited Companion a 2/2 doesn't really help that much against Shambling Gas. Because if I swing the 2/2 at him, he just blocks with gas and then puts a -1/-1 counter on the Spirited Companion. Now here, he can still block this Spirited Companion. They'll trade, and then he can throw a -1/-1 counter onto our second Spirited Companion. But I'm still going to take the swing anyway, because I'm fine either way. And there's always a chance that he goes for the treasure instead. Dude, you are taking your sweet-ass time. I would love it if you, didn't rope me every turn. It's not that hard of a decision. You got 3 options. I don't know your hand, and I guess you have 1 untapped mana, but still. See, there's the block. He could go for the treasure to ramp, or he's just going to kill our Spirited Companion. Kills the Spirited Companion. It was not that hard of a decision. Anyway, again, I played the Tenacious Pup second, so then that way, the next creature we play can try to get that buff. We don't have any 4-drop creatures, I don't think, in the deck. We do not. And we're going to have to discard something here. Ooh, not the aerial responder. Let me keep that. He heard me. I swear to God, he heard me. Okay. But I can just go here. All right, we'll drop a Jewel Thief then. We get Treasure. Jewel Thief is now 4/4. Trample, Vigilance, which it already had. But that's fine. It is bigger now, and then we set up the other Tenacious Pup. So at next turn, hopefully we can clean up crew. That would be nice. But if not, we'll just cast Arborback Stomper, which will get the buffs. Cleanup crew could really use it. That would be way better to get Trample and Vigilance on because it has neither already. Arborback Stomper already has Trample. They're going to Soul Shatter us. A little bit of a bummer. Take one from their Imp. Ooh, but we can now cast Cleanup Crew. And we just hope they don't have another removal spell. Exile target card from a graveyard. Do I think that matters? Probably not. We'll just gain the 4 life. Yeah, I really wish that I could have run some hexproof creatures for the top end. Like, I don't even know if Plated Crusher is on Arena. But there's Plated Crusher is what came to mind. It's like a 7/6 with Trample and Hexproof. Wait. Plated Crusher. Do you have Hexproof? It might not. It might just have Trample. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, Trample Hexproof. But there's like a Crocodile or something as well. That's like a 6/7. Also Trample Hexproof. It's something like that. But we have used all of our rare slots. So, Cleanup Crew it is. Which is still a good card. But, I mean, again, if I was running more rares and stuff in the deck, I would honestly probably be running, like, the Plated Crusher, like I said, which I'm still unsure if is even on Arena. But then also, Titan of Industry, for sure. Titan of Industry is just, like, a better version of Cleanup Crew. Opponent plays Turgid, which is a very rude card. Do I just swing out here? I don't see why not. If they decide to block the pup with anything other than the Imp, that means they're not blocking our other creatures. So, yeah, we'll see. It's going to block with Turgid. Oh, he goes for the double block. Permanents you control have ward, sack a permanent. Each artifact card in your graveyard has Unearth 3. So, we're definitely going to kill Turgid. We set our opponent to 3. I think we're going to struggle to close out this game, which is a bummer because we've been pretty dominant in our position this entire time. But we're out of gas. Diabolic Intent. That's terrifying. What else do we have in the deck? We have 1 copy of Overcome. That would maybe be enough for us to win. If we top deck that, while the board state doesn't change at all, that could be enough. Soul Shatter again. Yeah, I should have seen it coming. Oh, another Cleanup Crew. It's not bad. It's not great, but I mean, it's not bad. And then no attacks because there's no point. They still have 3 cards in hand. That is my biggest concern. And we don't have as much draw in the deck as I thought we did. I only draw a Spirited Companion, which sucks. This is like the 4th version of this deck that I've made because it's really been a struggle to make a good deck around Begin Anew while also being on a budget. Again, if I could just run as many rares as I wanted to, then it would be pretty easy to run Begin Anew. Again, I would run like a few 1 and 2 drops, probably just for mana fixing. And then after that, yeah, the top end could just be crazy. Ooh. We'll have to sack a forest, but we can get rid of Mishra. Our opponent gets priority, so they have an instant. Soul Shatter is an instant. If they had another Soul Shatter, I don't see any reason why they would have held it. But we're going to target Mishra. We're going to sack one of our tapped forests. And do we get to exile it? We do. Do they have removal for the Fairgrounds Warden, though? We swing out. They have to block. They don't have to block. I forgot about the Den of the Bugbear. That annoying fucking land. So I have 2 cards in hand. Come on, baby. Just play more land. You know you want to. That's a land. Don't look at the Fairgrounds Warden. Don't look at the cleanup crew. Okay, they just eyed both of them and then their Den of the Bugbear. That's fine. We're okay with that. They pass. We get something that's not a land. That's phenomenal. I'm just going to swing the cleanup crew. Yeah. Yeah, because if I had swung Fairgrounds Warden there, they block that. Ah, that's game. And then their Den of the Bugbear would have lived, and they would have gotten Mishra back. So, just swinging Cleanup Crew is the right call. And we made it. We got through that. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. Alright, here we are in another match. Opening hand, looking solid. I think I'm going to hold on to the Tenacious Pup. Because I don't know what my opponent's doing yet, and I'm not sure. I was saying I'm not sure why my opponent's cards are all highlighted white. Weird. Okay, we found Begin Anew already. It's pretty good. My opponent's playing a colorless deck. That's pretty scary. So if they're running a colorless deck, we're expecting to see like Karn, Ulamog, Ugin. Really, we want to try to rush down our opponent, and that's not great for our deck because we're not good at doing that. So I'm going to drop Jewel Thief here just because it's the most damage that we can get on the board right now. I think I'm going to cast the Tenacious Pup here too. And then it'll give a buff to our second Jewel Thief next turn. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Mystic Forge, it's even worse. Oh, this is my girl Cookie. Hi, Cookie. Hello, you want to say hello to everyone? You want to give me some love? Okay, calm down, calm down. Here, get down. Come on. Go back to sleep. There you go. Yeah, I keep her bed right next to me when I'm working on my PC, so she doesn't get lonely. Okay, so right. Play a land. Drop Jewel Thief. That'll give us a treasure, so we'll be able to cast Arborback Stomper next turn. And yeah, we just swing out for what we can. Mystic Forge. This is gonna be tough. Very tough match. Hey, Cookie. If we top deck, fuck, there's the Paradox Engine, of course. Let's say if we could top deck Overcome, that might be able to give us the damage we need to win. We don't top deck it. That would, in fact, have been enough damage. That would have given us 8 more damage across the board. So I just dropped the Arborback Stomper. Again, we just keep trying to pump out damage. I don't even know how much mana Ugin is, but he might be coming down. Maybe I shouldn't have played Arborback Stomper. We were already threatening lethal for next turn. Mystic Forge costs a life to use, though. He sacked a sphere, so that means he's looking for something. Power Stone Shard. Does that scare me? I don't know. They're going to try to pop off here. We'll see. We'll see if we survive. You're so needy right now. You're not a lapdog. Alright. It's fine. I can give you lots of pets right now. We're just going to be sitting here waiting and watching for a while. What is that, audience? What is that, viewers? You said you want to see Cookie try to come sit in my lap like she's a fucking lapdog, and she's really not? Absolutely. Let's, again, we're just sitting here waiting. Come here. Oh, come here, big girl. There goes the Karn, which means we can't use our treasure. God, you're so big. Oof, jeez. There she is. You're facing the wrong way. Camera's the other way. Oh, crap. There goes Aether Flux Reservoir. So, yeah. That looks like it's game. Very unfortunate. Again, we took a slower start because that's what our deck is trying to do. Unfortunately, without us top decking Overcome last turn, we couldn't get enough damage out to beat our opponent. And so now we're just going to die to an Aether Flux Reservoir. Paradox Engine should be banned in Historic. And Historic Brawl. It's banned in Commander, and I'm sure it was probably banned in Standard too for a reason. It is ridiculous. Hi, Cookie. Hi, pretty girl. You're going to watch me lose? You going to watch me lose the game? Yes, you are. Look at him go. You're silly. Yes. Yeah, this is Cookie. I got her like a month ago. Cookie was the name that she already had, and it's because she looks like cookies and cream, which I concur with greatly. And so she just kept it. And you can see her pink jacket more. It is reversible, actually. Can I show the side? Yes, this side's got like a pattern and stuff, but this side is better against the rain. Okay, you gotta get down now. Come here, come here. You're so needy. Not the bed. Not the bed. Not the bed. Your bed. That's okay. All right, we lost that one. Let's hope we just do better in the next game. We got close. We got decently close. All right, here we are in a match. Opening hand, looking pretty solid, and we even have Begin Anew, which is perfect. It's exactly what we're looking for. And let's see, I'm going to peek my opponent's deck real quick. They are running 71 cards. It is a pet peeve of mine, and I just don't understand why people find it necessary to run more than 60. It's really just not. But anyway, we have Begin Anew in hand. Ooh, and we top deck the last land that we need to be able to cast it on 4. So that's perfect. So now we're going to do nothing for the next 2 turns, really. Ooh, and just try to build up creatures in our hands. Of course, we top deck another land. I even cut back on the amount of lands in this deck, so I would stop flooding out. I'm only, I'm running 23, which is only 1 less than usual, but still. It is ridiculous how much I have flooded out with this deck. Okay, so anyway, no attacks in the turn. Our opponent, they're playing Slivers, which is, this should be a really good matchup for us, because they want to go super wide with a bunch of Slivers, and then we're just going to blow up their board. Oh, and they don't even attack? That's perfect. So we're still just going to pass here. And we're going to hope that they dump their hand. And then in response, we begin anew, wipe their board, buff all the creatures. We did pick up another creature in hand, so that's great. And then hopefully we're able to just like outpace them at that point. Let's see. Do I want to play a pup? Do I want to play a raptor? Let's see. Right now we have 1 blocker. Do I wipe already? We have 1 blocker. We're going to take 12 damage. That's kind of a lot. I'm going to begin anew here. We're going to wipe the board. Then we're going to cast Tenacious Pup. This is going to be a very big pup. 3/4 Trample Vigilance. Very big pup. And then next turn, we probably just drop an Aerial Responder, which will then get this buff as well. Actually, maybe we don't go with Aerial Responder then. Of course they get the first Sliver here. Why would they not have that right now? Yeah, maybe... No, I'll still stick with Aerial Responder. And then we'll drop the Ranging Raptors. And no attacks. This is super unfortunate. Again, this should have been a favorable matchup for us. But it's not looking so great now. That first Sliver is hitting hard. Yeah, this is going to be tough. All right, they're going to swing Bone Scythe Sliver. I don't even... Oh, Exalted. It gets +1/+1 when attacks alone, right? Wait, what? Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each instance of Exalted among permanents you control. Dude, slivers are so broken. Alright, so we're going to block here. Ranging Raptors is going to die. We're going to get another land. We're definitely going to grab a Plains here. And unless we top deck another... Begin Anew, it's not looking real good here. Fuck it, we'll dump our hand. I don't really think we can race them. I can hit for 4 in the air. Next turn will be 7. It's going to be close. We just need to keep enough blockers up to survive the first sliver. If that connects, there's very little chance we survive. Crap, does this gain them life too? Of course it does. I hate slivers. This is ridiculous. How many did we kill? We killed 3 with our board wipe. That was not nearly enough. I just messed up, I guess, by pulling the trigger 1 turn too early. Because if we had managed to kill the first sliver, that would have been huge for us. There's always a chance that they had another copy in hand already. And with Arena's Shuffler, it wouldn't be that surprising. But that's so unlucky. Striking Sliver, okay. Gonna cascade into nothing. Which is at least good for us. Is this for everyone that attacks? No. Oh, that's just when it enters the battlefield? That's okay then. 9/9. Okay. They're not swinging all out, which is very good for us. So we'll just block with Spirited Companion. They are back up to 17 life, though. Cleanup Crew. That helps a little bit. It's a decent-sized blocker. Not really against the board, actually. We'll gain more life, though. Swing for 7. We set them down to 10. If we manage to pull this off, I'd be very surprised. Like, this is rough. If we top deck and overcome, that's I was gonna say that's maybe enough damage, but they're gonna gain at least 2 more life here. And if they're smart, they'll probably just swing out against us. Probably. We are up to 34 life, which is a pretty solid amount. I don't know. This is a really close one. Man, I really thought that we were just gonna like breeze through this game. Fucking slivers, man. They're so broken. You know, it's something that really irks me about slivers on Arena. And this isn't about the creature type at all. No, the issue that I have with slivers on Arena is that you cannot open them in any single packs whatsoever. If you take a look at the sets that these come in, it's only these 2. I don't remember the name of this one. This one's a Modern Horizons. That one I don't remember. But to play slivers, you have to craft literally every single one that you want. And I think that's so greedy. Oh, he can now block flyers. Yeah, we need to top deck Begin Anew, and then, I don't know, top deck like gods from then on. There's no way we win this. Okay. This gives us a chance. Damn, it really sucks that all this shit has fucking, well, literally like fucking every keyword. So we can't even get in for damage to try and get some of this lifelink back. But I'll swing out. I don't know. Maybe he blocks weird. Maybe he decides to give us life gain. Probably not, though. Again, you just block with that, and then, like... Actually, his second biggest creature is what, a 3/3? We are going to gain some life from this. From our 3/4 aerial responder, so that's good. Okay. So we just swing out here, because why not? We're about to blow up the board. Unfortunately, we don't have anything in our hand to buff. And he's going to get first draw, and the first chance to rebuild his board. So we'll see if we manage to scrape by. Oh, double blocks, of course. So we're not going to get any life gain. man. This is stressful. Again, if I had just waited one more turn, I don't even care the order. Sure. Whatever you decided, it's... So we begin anew. Wow, we're down to 5. I really wish I had blocked last turn now. I don't even know how much damage I took, but it was a lot. A land, that's great. We love to see it. Don't be the first sliver. Again, top... Oh, I was going to say top 11, but I don't even know how many creatures he has in his deck. All right, we begin anew again. And now it is top deck versus top deck. Can we pull this off? We still have a lot of our top end. We still have 4 Arborback Stompers and a cleanup crew. Ooh, and a cleanup crew. So we're going to get to gain 4 here, which is phenomenal. Okay, 1-1. Does he take the hit? Probably not. Or he probably does. He probably swings here because you're not going to want to block with that. Because keeping that alive gives him a chance to, you know, steal the game away from me. Ooh, Spirited Companion. This is why it's in here. Because it's still good in the late game because it can draw us another creature. Or, you know, get us another forest. Right, so we have to hope that he doesn't top deck anything good here. Because it's coming in with flying and haste. That's a very good one for us to see. That's phenomenal. That just turns all of the slivers into mana dorks. Swings for 2. Why did you swing both? Did he just give up? He didn't have to swing both. But we did it. We managed to scrape by. Dude, that was so lucky. That was crazy lucky with the double begin anew. Good game. I'm glad you guys got to see that one. All right. All right. Here we are in another match. Dude, this deck, don't play it. Begin anew is not a good card on a budget. Don't do it. I'm hoping that this will finally be my last match. Let's see. But anyway, we have begin anew in hand. I am going to set up my Tenacious Pup already. There's... interesting. That was weird. My opponent's hand lit up entirely white, and that's the second time that this has happened. Just during this recording session. That's weird. But right, I might have to play Ranging Raptors next turn to try and hope that we find the last planes we need for begin anew. Oh, my opponent's playing a Finn deck. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're gonna set up our Ranging Raptors here. Kind of a waste of our Tenacious Pup buff, but it's fine. Again, so we're gonna block here when he swings out. He probably will expect us to not block because, you know, we got this 3-4. It's got all these counters on it. We're gonna take that trade. Oh, actually, do I take that trade? Yes, I have to take the trade to get the planes. Yeah, so we're gonna take the trade. He probably still doesn't risk swinging Finn at us. Yeah, so we just block with Tenacious Pup here. Because he probably doesn't want to block with Finn. Oh, he Fatal pushes it. Okay, that's okay. Plays a Mire Triton. Great card. I absolutely love Mire Triton. Ooh. Oh my god. I didn't get my land because he killed my creature. I was like, what just happened? Why can I not cast Begin Anew? Okay, it's fine. We top deck Jewel Thief, which is phenomenal. He probably has some kind of protection spell for Finn, is what I would have thought, but I guess not. Oh, he has another Finn. That makes sense too. Alright, so we're just gonna begin anew. He's down to 2 cards. This is the exact position that this deck wants to be in. With the exception that we can't play any creatures in our hand right now because our mana is wrong. But he didn't know that, and that's okay, because we're going to take that. Okay, my final thoughts on the deck. Again, do not craft it. It is not good. Just not on a budget, it's not good. Again, our top end, it's just not strong enough. You know, Cleanup Crew is a solid card, but again, it is just a worst version of Titan of Industry. Arborback Stomper is okay. Like, our top end is just not strong enough to win. Not consistently. But I do think that in a non-budget version of this deck, that Begin Anew could be very, very cool. Again, in a non-budget version, you won't need Jewel Thief and Ranging Raptors. You just won't need these cards. You can just run, all the good rare lands, the tap lands, shock lands, pain lands, whatever. And so you won't need to run mana fixing creatures, which will open a lot more slots for your top end. And so you just survive the early game, maybe even still keep the Spirited Companion around, Good early game blocker that draws you a card. And then turn 4, you cast Begin Anew. And then after that, like I said, you just drop bomb after bomb after bomb. But that's all I've got for today. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.